Howdy, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are coming back to an older game that's been out for a bit, just had a major update, and I've been thinking about coming back to play, but after a few years, and you know what? It's time. So, welcome back to Space Engineers. I know before on my other channel I had a couple of videos out. I've got a couple of items out on the workshop, the Steam workshop for some ships that are modded. But this time I am actually going to play a vanilla playthrough and keep it to the same builds that are allowed on the Keen dedicated servers. Okay, so there's no mods. I'm keeping all of this. They're global, all everything is the same, and I'm actually going to do the advanced survival. So the solar radiation, which is new with the Apex survival, is light for, and that's the same setting in a Keen advanced survival server, which I do play on. I'm going to delete the respawn ship. And I am going to be testing a couple of things out to see. All of this is going to be the same. None of that, none of this. I'm not doing any of that. All right. And then we are going to call this Apex Fast Start, because I am testing some stuff. I want to see if some things still work and if others do not. Okay. So let's get rolling. We are going to start in space and respawn. So here we go. So first things I'm going to do is get my GPS marker. Create that. All right, there we go. All right. Get out. And you see you now have food. And does it have me in? It does have me in third. I hate that. I hate when that happens. I'm going to turn this off. Yeah. So with Apex Survival, you will notice this is now, instead of having a little vent on top of a conveyor, this is actually a full conveyor now. So you see there, air vent full. That's new with Apex Survival. Let's get this open. And now what I want to do is, oh, you know what? Before I get rolling too far, let me get in here. Let's go with K. I want to show the hidden. Get my ion thrusters. Thrusters, and we're going to save those. These backward thrusters, stopping thrusters. We're going to save those. Battery. All right, so there's that. And let's go ahead and hide those. Now go to G. Go to my groups. Stopping thrusters goes to 3. Toggle block on and off. Right here, toggle block on and off. And O2 generator. Let's just set that to 9. Toggle that block on and off. Okay, thrusters, I do not want to show those on the toolbar. All right, and we are set. Progression, unlike on the Keen servers, progression is set. So what I'm going to do is get this all cleared off from here back. Well, the light armor blocks. Just removing the light armor blocks for now. Except for that one. All right, turn my light on so I can see. There There we go. That's the ticket. Yeah, see, yeah. All right, more blocks. Yes, I know it's unknown technology, but I need to repair it. Almost done. I'm going to see if I can do this without the hand mic, which I think you can still do. It still applies right here. All right. Is that all of them? I believe that is. Oh, I'm going to get this light off. And this light. Just don't like the lights. All right. And so you look at your inventory. We got a lot of stuff, right? And so I need to still plate construction components. Get this. No, not that. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. I'm going to take one ramp. Actually, I like to keep things symmetrical, so I'm going to take 2 ramps. Let's get some of this put in here. Put 100 in there. All right, that'll work. Because I like it to look symmetrical. There we go. There we go. All right, now let me get my bearings here. Just give me 1 second. Okay, now I got that. I want to pull over 80, right? Because if I look at the info, it's 70 blocks. I'm missing a block. Where am I? It's supposed to be 69. Where am I missing a block? I think it's these. No, it's not those. Is it those? I'm missing 1 block somewhere. How the hell did I miss 1 block? Oh, it might. Oh, it might be. Yeah. Okay. So it is. I can actually take this off. I can remove this because it's all connected up there, and this. There we go. Now go in here. Get my 80. And then just come off of this, that away. Do our 80 blocks. Make sure it's all almost done. I can sense it. I keep hitting the space bar. All right, done. So we're going to see if this trick still works. Now, cut this off. And it should say that this all right.
Energy low.
Oh no, my energy's low. I'll go get charged here in a second. All right. Now, let's go charge. Get my charge back. Come on. Drop my exposure level. It is nice. Recharge my oxygen. There we go. To have all of this stuff. So we look at our progression, right? Oh, dadgummit, I thought I turned those off. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go back to a ship. See it, and then let's turn this on. Now, what should happen is respawn pods should not move with us. Now you own this ship. It's not the respawn pod. All right. So I'm going to go into my GPS marker and I'm going to take that and I am going to delete it. And then why did I thought I could create GPS marker? Okay. Cancel that. All right. Thank you. GPS marker. There we go. No, I've got that. Where is that at? Is that on the planet? It's on the planet. That just sucks. That's all right. So, turn this back into a station. Turn this off. And get to unlocking our stuff. All right, let's get out. Now, come on, get... Oh, there we go. All right, I am going to remove this. We're not going to need this. And you can see you've got that full conveyor there. So, yeah, you see we did not need that. All right, now, I'm going to... Oh, I've got everything. Now, let's... You know what? Let me just grab... that. All right, and let's start unlocking. 9 small grid. Landing gear done. Cargo container done. Conveyor done. Flight seat done. So progression. Got all that. And then right here, interior. Done. So now we look at our progression. I haven't built the basic assembler. And we're gonna come over here and the O2 generator. Done. All right, now we've got everything pretty good. We did a whole bunch of unlocks, right? I'm not going to get any of that stuff just yet, but we are ready to start building. Look at all of that stuff. I haven't started, mining anything yet. All right, and now what I want to do is right here. Grind this down. 6. Paint. That's the color that I was using on my server building my farm. So let's get that stood up. Right, like I kind of there we go. Let's go. Well, yeah, we'll go that way because you see I got the conveyor there, and that is a conveyor right there. So boom, and then going to you know what? I don't have any air pressure, so let's get well, let's rebuild it. Oh. All right. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Oh, nice. Oh, all right. I gotta clear some inventory here. Let's get rid of that. Now let's pick this up. All right, and I am going to grab my drill. I want to go that way with it. So let's get add that to the build planner. Let's grab all of that. All right, now I am going to put all of this in here. Get down to the steel tubes. Put that back in there. Let's do this one. So I had to make sure that my thrusters were turned off because I have thruster damage on, just like on a Keen server. There we go. Drill make. I haven't even mined anything yet, so let me get this down.
Inventory full.
What's in my inventory? What am I missing on that? Computers. All right. So let me put the plate in there. Put the computer back. There we go. Now that's working. And then let me get these. You know what? I'm just going to put my construction components back in here. And then I'm going to take these thruster components, put them back into this one. And so G, I'm going to remove that, right click off the build planner. I am going to add that. Let's grab what we can. And now, shift middle click. Those are all put into production. Now I'm going to hit K, go to production. Here, oops. Doing 3,000. That will get us where we need to go. Let's top off oxygen. There we go. Thank you very much. G, home, drill, on, off, get to the asteroid. Oops. Let's get this back to a ship. Turn those on. There we go. And just like that, we are going to mine without using our hands. Aha! How about them apples, people? You like that? Yeah, I figured you would. Oh, that's close right here. Let's go to this part. This part's really, really close. So just think about how long that takes to get to on a planet. Jesus. Now, I mean, there are some fun features to do on a planet, but go ahead and kick this on. I want to load up. So I've got those components in front of the ore. Well, you can stay right there. Come to a stop. Let me see how close. All right, there we go. All right, let's just turn all that off. Let's check our production. Where are we at? It's just, I'm going to wait till I get my iron where I need it to be, and then I will move it to the back. All right, so we are good there. So let's just move it to the back. It's going to produce all of that stuff, and then my refinery will take over. Oh, why did it do that? It really should not have done that. All my components are pulled. All right, there is that. Now, G. Production. I want to take my basic assembler and shift. If you got it highlighted, you can shift click it in there. So do I have? So can I pull anything? Okay, those are all put into production. And now that my refinery is doing stuff, I am actually going to let that be at the very end and just have it do that after the fact. All right. I like to put my refinery right here. I'm actually going to make it white. No, let's go with the gray. All right, and then I want to copy that gray. Let's put it like that. You know, kind of going for the nice look. Where's the sun at? Should not be. Let me just turn this way. That way it's not hitting me. We're getting there. Almost ready. Sorry, the dogs are barking, yelling, wanting to go outside. So I'll let them outside while I'm building components here. Are we golden? Almost. Let me check my let's see how we're doing on stone. Okay, we're doing pretty good on stone. What I'm gonna do is let's go. Let's get a little more, shall we? Since they're in here, just go ahead and fill up on oxygen while I'm in here. Now, I'm going to do a GPS marker here. Okay, right there. Yeah, all right. And I'm going to go get that while it's making stuff. I mean, why not, right? I mean, I got to wait on it to make them computers. So let's do something with the time that we have. Maybe cut down on our need for computers a little bit. All right, this one's not going to move. Some nickel, huh? That's pretty cool looking. All right. All these pipe, steel plate. Let's get the parachute. Wrong button. And head back home. We are just moving right along. I'm loving it. Loving every minute of it. There we go. Keeping an eye on my exposure level, my food, a couple of extra things that you've got to keep in mind. So now there's nothing in there. So production is now going to be done through my assembler. And the next thing I want to do is, can I? All right, so I'm going to add that and that to the build planner. Come on. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. All right, let's go get some more stone. I always typically end up with a blue, respawn chip. It's kind of nice having the yellow. All right, my thruster's back, and now next was going to be an oxygen detector, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my cockpit. Because I want to so right here, inventory. All fits. Sweet. So G. Propulsion? No. Structure. Let me just type in cock. Got right there. Alright. So here. Let's go paint. You know what? No, let's go white. We're gonna go white. I want to copy this one. It's the same. Alright. Put you right here. Because I want that right there. Boom. Let's get these pulled. Alright, we'll add that to the build planner. I am just all over the place today. Good Lord. There we go. Thank you. Now, see, I could, and probably should, have put a conveyor right here and then put my cockpit there. Because I'm going to put another drill right here. Let me get in the cockpit. So the nice thing about this is now that I'm in the cockpit, I am filling up with air, oxygen. So, all right. So, what? All right. So let's put that there. We're going to toggle that lock on, off. Hydrogen engine. Toggle that lock on, off. Drill. Toggle that lock on, off. Roots, stopping thrusters should be up here. Thrusters should be up there. Inventory. Oh. Time to get more stone. Should do the trick. Stone here. The drill is not, so I'm actually going to take the cockpit. Where's this cargo container? Right here. It's over here. I want to put that back in there. Put that. Damn it. Well, that's fine. Just put all of that shit in the cargo container. Production, survival kit. Yeah, that's still rocking and rolling on some stone. Now I want my ore detector, and I like the new style. Put that on the basic assembler. And the ore detector, I think I'm actually going to get rid of this. I mean, okay, let me do this one. This one. Kind of like the way that looks. All right, let's grab that. shift click. Let's add all that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get this set up the way I want it set up. So logistics. I'm gonna get my bars also set up. So put that, the pipes, cargo container pipes, connector, and the small conveyors. That should take care of all of my stuff there. All right, so 2. Yeah, let's do that. Inventory. Let me grab some of that. Oops, that's a little too much. Let's put that back. All right, there we go. Let me grab all of that. Get my conveyor set right there. Build my ore detector. Build this. Oh, that's a small cargo. Well, that's not horrible. So let me do that. Actually, a small cargo container right there works quite well. Okay, maybe it doesn't. Or maybe it does. Why, hello there. Let's charge up. Let's get that put in there. I am good to go. Let's oh look, there's some nickel. Haha. Nice ore detector, ha. Turn this on. Let's get some stone going. While I go and get this unknown signal, which should get me what I need. So, I mean, the unknown signals are always nice to have. When you're in space, you definitely want to go get them as often as you can. And I am charged up and low, and that is gone. So let's just zoom up and head that way. So I've got my ore detector, I've got a drill, no hand mining whatsoever. This one might take off on me. Oh, That's just nice. Let me go ahead and hit the button. Well, let's leave the button for now. See if I can get this whole thing. I think I can. Yeah, let me hit this button. Give me something good. You piece of shit. Let's get back. Hit the wrong button. All right, get back. We're going to get that built, move my cockpit, and probably call that a decent start. Down to 50 on my food, but, you know, no big deal whatsoever. I mean, I've got, nickel's right there. There's some nickel. And there's some ice right over there. See that? There's the ice. There's the nickel. All right. So I should be able to finish this cargo. Damn near. Looky there. Done. All right. So let's put all of this stuff in this cargo. Grab all of this. Put the gravel in here. All right, there we go. Now, I like where this is. Now it's in the right spot. I think I might want to go. Let's take a look, shall we? So it's 6. I've got that one. There's the industrial. Oh, see, it's on top, so that doesn't work. All right. We'll go with it. That's fine. About to start taking damage on my exposure, but it will be a good time to inventory. How's my stone looking? Oh. G. So I am fully set where I want to be now. So hydrogen engine here. We're going to toggle that on and off. That's just in case I need to get some power. Drill here, on, off. There we go. Okay, let me just double check something here. Okay, so the ore detector comes out all the time. All right, there we go. And so there, we are set. I want to take and move this into the cockpit. Get that stuff into the cockpit. Let's get all of this stuff moved. No, not in the cockpit. You're supposed to be here. All right, and so yeah, we are set. We are ready to roll. Drill cockpit, you know, getting our, we've got everything we need to start moving forward. And so in the next episode, we're going to add another drill, make this a little more streamlined. I don't know if I'm going to do solar panels or not. Probably add another cargo container, and then and then I'm going to have to add another gyro. I'm going to need to move that gyro. And so I'm probably going to put the gyro on either side of those, the engines right here, out of the middle. So I'm going to need that middle to start building this ship backwards. And so in the next episode, we will start working that way and start hitting ores and finding our ores. I'm going to go ahead and GPS this one here. GPS. I got my nickel and ice. Oops. Enter GPS. Nickel ice. There we go. There we go. All right. And so until next time, keep it between the ditches.